What's up, folks? Welcome. Happy Wednesday. Right as we're getting started here, I'm noticing I'm dropping a bunch of frames. Hopefully that was just a weird little hiccup and we're good. But I'm going to try to keep an eye on it, but please do let me know if we start having a bunch of weird technical issues. Hopefully just a random occurrence and not a taste of things to come. Anyway, what's up, folks? Opponent, Atomic Runner, greetings. Lurkers, VOD viewers, everyone else. You're all welcome to another installment of Spy Hunter Nowhere to Run. Which is ironic, because running is all you do in this game. You run, and you gun, and you shoot, and you wrestle. And you don't do an awful lot of driving. But, you know, maybe that'll change. How was my 3-hour lecture about rooftops and video games? Well, hate to break it to you, but my 3-hour lecture today was actually more about 3D modeling characters, as it happens. Yeah, I'd mentioned on Discord. I was working from home today, and I was doing some lecture stuff, and it was in meetings, so it kind of felt like I've been doing a long stream all day already. But I wasn't playing video games, so I'm still jazzed to continue this game. And yeah, I guess we'll just jump right into it. Maybe I should, you know, it's neither here nor there, but maybe I should be a little bit more professional in my pro streaming and chill a little more for September. I haven't really mentioned it anywhere, but in case anyone's not aware, I feel like Twitch is gonna just bombard everyone with this information, but September is Subtember, which means that new subs can subscribe at a discounted price. Gift subs as well are, what is it, 20%, 30% off, something like that. It's cheaper anyway. So if you ever feel like gifting subs or beginning a new subscription, this would be a good time, but I'm not gonna put much more emphasis on it than that. If you do want to support me with your subscriptions, that's of course highly appreciated. But I don't want to make anyone feel like they are obliged in any way. Oh, okay, we just resume like that, huh? But just consider it a public service announcement, I guess. If you had planned to gift subs or anything like that, now's not a bad time. Okay, so how do you control this game? I'm trying to remember. Right trigger to bring out the gun. Right. Click the stick to do the awkward aim mode.
Rain.
There we go. If you want to rain bits, that's also welcome. Right, the fucking garbage shotgun. What I'm going to do is getting myself that Spectrum Abobo. Yeah, you're... I was going to say, you're not far off. In fact, you're there right now. I think you've graduated from... You've just graduated from Chameleon to Sub-Zero. Congratulations. Except you're number 2 bit champ. So I guess we won't see your Sub-Zero until you've got some more company. But I'll know in my heart that you're not a chameleon. I was going to say something insulting, but in fact, I love all my chameleons, so that would be rude. But thank you very much for those bits. I appreciate it. And enjoy your Jigabobo. Right. Okay, the shotgun is like alright in like extreme close-ups. But I don't think this is a particularly great long-range weapon either. Oh shit, it just says even in chat. Sub-Zero, Atomic Runner just earned a new Sub-Zero 5000 bits badge. Looks like the emote is, might need a little time to warm up. At least I'm not seeing it on my end, but I'm sure you'll get there. Weirdly enough, when I added those emotes, even as a, like, streamer, it took a while before I could use those emotes. It got me really confused about how they worked, because I assumed, which is, you know, how they do work, that, like, you know, donate this amount of of bits, and you'll be able to use this emote. Except I can't obviously not... I can't gift myself bits. So I was like, well, as the broadcaster, how am I supposed to use them? And then after like a week or something, they unlocked. Alright, let's go this way. Yeah, and I guess this is kind of where we stopped last time. We'll get there for sure. Alright, just phase through the floor. Alright. Let's get closer. Whenever you're able to take out guys with one shot, it is pretty satisfying. I can't lie. Alright, reload the shotgun real quick at least. Oh, I see a red dot. Sure is. You know, I'm like eager to replace my shotgun, but now all of a sudden we're in all these tight spaces where it's actually kind of good. Although, oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say I might replace my little machine pistol, but I guess I already had. Well. Alright, changing weapons, not exactly instantaneous. Turning's pretty slow, too. The controls definitely, like, the control scheme has a few quirks. But by and large, like, at least you've got proper twin stick aiming and movement. You know, sometimes you go to, like, slightly older action games like this on PS2 or Xbox. They've got some real weird control schemes that just feel completely archaic. This game doesn't quite have that issue, but you can, at the same time, tell there's just a degree of clumsiness to it that you wouldn't get really in like a 360 era game. Alright, let's crouch. Shit. I'm almost dead. I'm not in cover at all. That looks like something I want to activate. Ah, I guess that's for the garage door or something. We got here in our car. And I guess we're meant to, like... Oh, I thought I was crouching. Okay, well, whatever. Oh, that's like the elevator thing. We're going to bring the car down. For some reason, we had to get out of the car. But eventually, we'll get back into it, I guess. I see some red dots. I'm not sure if I'm actually hitting him. Well, we got him there, at least. Oh, this might trigger a checkpoint or something. Oh. There we go. Oh, shit, that was fast. Find the controls to open. Alright, so now we open the door. I see. Anyone in here? You'd think the door opens, like, by the door. But maybe I'm, maybe I need to do a little more lateral thinking here. Can I access this room? Well, okay, got some ammo. Okay, that looks... Can I just... Okay, I was gonna say, can I open the door? Well, I can kick the door. Is that a health... Yeah, I figured there'd be a health box there. It just felt like a health box place. Escape in the interceptor. Cool. We'll get to actually do some driving here. Oh, hello, guys. Oh, just accelerated on its own. Oh boy, look at my health. I guess the car health just carries over from last time we were driving. Dude, the fucking oil is satisfying to use in this game. Like, doesn't actually suck ass. That's cool. Can I please... There we go. What are the controls? Oh, I blew up. Okay, cool. Mr. Fui, what's up? Oh, yeah, I do like that when you respawn, like, you get some health back. Like, it doesn't always start you with full health, but it gives you just a little bit back. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is basically half car, half rock. I mean, yeah, I can see that. Holy shit, I'm just getting fucking destroyed, and I don't even notice when I'm being shot. I really kind of hate how this game makes it so hard to tell when you're getting hit. Alright, let's oil it up. And let's try to blow up the bomb car before it bombs me 5 times. Alright, that went a little better. Satisfying when shit goes well. But you can just die so fast. Like, in some ways, I think the driving... Or I shouldn't say the driving is the best, but I think the combat, the car combat, is maybe better in this game than in... Certainly than in the second game. Arguably maybe than the first, but it is definitely a limiting factor that the frame rate is so bad. It would feel a lot better if it was running at a smooth 60 FPS, for sure. Alright, getting bombed here. Can I get to my weapons pod? There we go. Whew. Nice refill. I do really love how the refill sequence is so, like, instantaneous in this game, too. Like, the pacing in this game is just crazy. It just fucking never lets up. Which is a bit exhausting at times, but it's also pretty cool. And these, like, instant, constant cutscenes. I love that shit. Although, it does kind of suck that all the cool... Well, I shouldn't say all the cool, but a lot of the cool shit you do while driving is relegated to these cutscenes instead of being something you actually get to do. And that's something I think the first game really excelled at. Like, there's so many cool moments. Boss fight? What? Okay, yeah. Struggle a bit to see the road there, but... The handling is a little questionable, though. Are we gonna die hard for this? Hey, why not? Just instantaneous combustion throughout the entire helicopter. See, like this. This would have been really cool to just get to do. And it's not like that was such a complex sequence that it seems like it would have been possible to do in real time, but...
Get your men to the north side of the house. I want a complete perimeter. You'll have support at your flank. You, Decker?
Yeah. Who's in charge here?
Wallace was.
What?
He went in an hour ago with a small unit. No sign of him since.
I'm sorry, where are we?
Sounds like we need a plan B.
We're waiting for word from headquarters.
Forget it. There's no time.
Wallace's orders. We've got to wait.
It's okay. Wallace and I have an understanding. He gives orders, and I break them. Is there another way in?
Well, there's the sewer. It leads into the property.
On second thought, maybe we should wait for headquarters.
Alright, sewer level?
How do I get to the sewer?
Follow me. I'll lead you to the sewer entrance.
I made a joke about the second game having a sewer mission because it started with such a bland, gray city. But here we are. I just thought... I'm trying to, like, retrace my steps here. Like, what are we even like, where are we and what's going on? Like, to recap the story as we know it, right? So the game starts with kind of a flashback mission that ends with the interceptor car being stolen and the bad guys, like, sort of maybe kidnapping our lady friend coworker. We skip ahead 1 year. The Rock dons an amazing set of sideburns and sunglasses to infiltrate the bad guys somehow, whatever. And he is to retrieve the stolen interceptor car and kill the bad guys' interceptor car scientist or whatever. Turns out the scientist in question is our old lady friend colleague, who insists that she was just kind of held against her will and she's not actually defected to the bad guys. So we steal the car back and we bring her back. Once we get to the IES headquarters, it's like attacked by Nostra, I guess, the bad guys. So they attack and steal a bunch of more shit, I guess. I don't remember. But the bigger takeaway is that our stuffy corporate stooge bosses are all convinced that our lady friend colleague was in fact working for the bad guys the entire time, and they're not very happy with us for letting her back in or whatever. Rogue Maverick, The Rock here, though, he's like, nah, man, she's cool. She was just, you know, she's the victim in this. And I guess the boss was like, all right, we gotta do two things. We gotta like go get her back or kill her or whatever, and we also need to go do whatever other more important thing. So The Rock, you are not supposed to go after her. You are supposed to do this other thing. And The Rock is all, is that an order? Because I don't take orders. And then he just goes after the girl anyway. And I think that's kind of the last story beat before we ended last time. We did a bunch of driving, and I'm not sure exactly about the geography or like where we're going or anything like that. But I think maybe that's where we're headed. Now, exactly the transition from wherever we were previously to this being pinned down in some mansion or something, I don't know. But we're going to go through the sewer to get inside, and then we're going to rescue some IES agents. Yeah, I guess maybe they were taken and she's part of this group. Who knows? I don't take orders, but I do take requests and favors. Something like that. Yoda, what's up, man? Good luck, thank you very much. Been making pretty decent progress so far, so this game has some gnarly difficulty spikes. But it's actually rather generous in terms of checkpoints and stuff. So I guess we're in Holland. Whoa. Audio mixing in this game. Okay. Oh shit! I just got hit by a rocket. That's fine. No, that was definitely not German. I think I fell down again. Alright, sure. Infiltrate the safe house. Okay, sewer level, let's go. Oh. Okay. Probably up ahead here somewhere.
I'm hit pretty bad. You'll have to blow the wall yourself. You'll see where I was prepping inside. Here's the charge. Place it and run for cover.
I really like this little incidental dialogue stuff. Like, it adds a lot of flavor and character to what's going on. Despite everything, you know, being pretty... Whoa, I can take cover over here. It's pretty generic in a sense, you know? If this was a movie, like, there's nothing super special about it. But compared to the, like, the absolute utter blandness of the previous game, this is a massive step up for sure. That sounds fine. Alright, let's reload this. We've got another weapon. Okay, well, we'll stick with these. Again, trying to remember the controls here. Oh! The sort of gunplay slash melee
Alex, I'm sending up reinforcements.
switching. That was invisible. The kind of swapping between melee and gunplay is not super silky smooth. But both parts in and of themselves are not nearly as bad as I thought they might be. Oh. This was bad. Like, the good guys and bad guys are pretty hard to distinguish. But I think there's no friendly fire. Oh, dude. The physics are kind of working overtime here to try to make these guys fall off the railing. They didn't quite make it, but that was satisfying nonetheless. Do I procure weapons on site? I mean, I actually came equipped this time. But, yeah, you just swap weapons all the time, basically. Which is a fun mechanic. Oh, okay. I guess The Rock's electrifying charisma just brought this guy, you know, back on his feet. I guess actually that's pretty much that's like the end of Fast and Furious 7, right? Where like Vin Diesel is dead, and then he remembers that he loves his girlfriend with whom he has zero chemistry, and then he just respawns. Man, I gotta rewatch this movie. It's been a while. Very excited to watch Fast 9 whenever it comes out. It was supposed to come out this year before COVID happened. We got pushed back to next spring. Who knows how that's going to work out. Either way, I'm ready. Definitely going to have to do a full series rewatch when that movie comes out. I see a red dot, but not the guy. In here? I guess so. Oh, that works. I meant to reload. There's probably something inside here, though, right? Oh, ammo. Key card. Is that a turret? Oh, hello. Let's see. Well, I might as well swap this, because there's a lot more of these AKs. Oh, I don't have a... Yeah, let's grab the rocket launcher. The game seems to suggest that I'm going to get it. In fact, it looks like there's like an infinite thing going on here. Oh, that's not how you aim, but I guess that works. What happened to that grenade? I don't know. That's fine. It's fine. I guess we can't shoot through the window. Crawling is excruciatingly slow. Alright, you guys are just gonna get killed, right? Oh. Okay, I was about to say I think we scared him off, but nope, he just fell out of the sky. Well, it was fun. Like the level design and the set pieces and stuff, like it's really not bad. I think this is a pretty cool game. Oh, yeah, okay, so this is where we use the house key. Oh. Like one of the things that definitely feels a little dated and awkward about this game is the cover system. Like it has one, but it doesn't really work very well. And whether you actually use the cover system or not, whenever you hide behind a corner or wall, like it's very easy to just hit the surface you're hiding behind.
Phase 2 has been initiated.
Even though it doesn't seem like you should necessarily. It's not great. As I said, I saw a red dot somewhere. But the game does do a remarkable job of keeping enemies not too spongy. So that'll definitely something that'll take a game like this from being okay to just being annoying. I guess it's, if I can complain about any part of that aspect of this game, it's that it seems like damage is very like localized. Like, you know, you get headshots. And okay, there's a little bit too many guys there. Okay, I was gonna do a wrestling move, but didn't quite work. I think that was a friendly, yeah. Like, you can take him down instantly with a headshot, but if you don't get him in the head, it sometimes seems to take, weirdly, a lot of damage before they go down. But you can fire the semi-autos really rapidly. That's always something that feels extremely satisfying. Do a little dodge roll, which is also a little bit awkward, like all things. Yeah, you know, don't have any iframes while doing wrestling moves, unfortunately. See, like even the pistols, like they're pretty decently effective. They have good accuracy, actually. I think if anything makes the third-person shooting like not great in this, it's that your movement is a little sluggish. Like your aiming speed, your turning speed is pretty slow. There's kind of a little bit of a lumbering feel to the Rock's movement. Oh shit, I want to do a stunning punch. Well, I just knocked him out. That's satisfying too. All that games really want you to shoot people in the head when the most vulnerable spot on the human body is the chest. Well, I suppose the argument, or like the reasoning... Oh, dude, can we... Hell yeah, we got a fucking broadsword. You know, this game's not all bad. I guess we can get a battle axe and a mace, maybe? Ooh, this is tempting. Well, I think we'll stick with the broadsword for now. Such grace. What was I saying? Yeah, like it's a little bit sluggish and just inelegant in some ways. And yeah, you have the issue of like not having any iframes, which obviously makes no logical sense. But it... Oh, shit. You know, you would want to incentivize using sick wrestling moves. I'm not entirely convinced by this broadsword. I mean, it's cool, but we're friendly again. Okay, maybe I was just trying to combo them and they actually died in one hit, that it just kept them standing or something. Yeah, it's just a generic, like, thwacking motion. You use the same with, like, a, you know, a wrench. Sick, you got the original Spy Hunter. That is a pretty cool touch. Insert coin. Unlocked Spy Hunter arcade game. Okay, that was pretty sick. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure about these controls, though. Well, there's a single joystick. I guess there's probably a joystick version of Spy Hunter. That makes sense. Are these medieval weapons going to help you on your quest to hunt spies? I don't see why not. Clonk. I mean, just... Oh, I just really... Wait, hang on. Is there more? No. Let's see if I can go back, actually. Nope, you cannot. I wanted to trade my broadsword for a battle axe, but this will make do. But yeah, like, there's some cool little touches like that. I mean, I'm sure this is not the only game where you interact with an arcade machine to, like, unlock an arcade game. But, you know, it's cute. I like it. Like, I think, of course, none of these games were actually developed. Shit, I didn't mean to toss that, but let's... Ah!
Great work, but we've still got heavy
Oh, wait.
resistance.
I can just use
Use
this.
that gun to take them out.
But this game, by far, compared to the other two, is the one that, like, actually has some of that sort of Midway personality to it. I mean, there were Midway staff involved in all three in terms of, like, producers and that kind of thing. Maybe even, you know, some kind of lead creative person. I don't know. Is that my sword? Oh, well. It was fun as long as it lasted. So even though it's like a little misguided maybe to have this game be such, you know... I mean, even though this is an okay one of these, it is 1000% elevated by the presence of The Rock. If it hadn't been for this character and the dialogue and everything, it wouldn't have a lot going for it. Not awful, but just not, you know, nothing incredible. Nothing too memorable. But having said that, it's still a very... Let's do this and... Can I not swap... Okay, I wanted to get my assault rifle back, but oh well. Dropped it too close to the rocket launcher, I guess. In the grand scheme of things, even though I'm enjoying this quite a bit, certainly a lot more than I thought I would, this game has far less of a unique identity than the first game, just on account of what type of game it is. This is definitely one of these, but the first PS2 Spy Hunter, it's, you know, I can't really think of many other games like that, which definitely makes it more interesting. Okay, so I'm just,
Lockdown.
yeah.
Phase 3 has been initiated.
I was gonna say, I'm just too clumsy to really get through there. I assume you probably could, but I guess I'm just gonna smash this and we're good. I mean, yeah, looks like it. Okay, that guy was just dead. Yeah, it is a little annoying that you take so much damage without, like, both without really being all that capable of getting out of the way, but also, more importantly, without really noticing or understanding when it happens. The feedback on getting hit is, like, pretty poor.
Alex, we're picking up a strong electrical disturbance from the basement. I'd be careful down there.
And that goes for both on foot and driving sections, honestly. Hey, I actually hit him. I thought I would hit the wall for sure. Wait, I guess that's a guy. Saw the reticle turned red. I think I... No, okay. I was going to say, I thought I killed him there. Oh yeah, I think I was trying to comment on something before I got distracted by medieval weapons. Oh shit, I guess I could have... Oh. Oh well. Well, I guess they don't explode by themselves anyway. Well, that was fun. As far as the headshots versus, you know, body shots thing, I guess if they're wearing really good armor that has incredible stopping power, then I suppose, you know, if I was wearing body armor, I'd rather be shot in the chest than in the head, probably, you know. Of course, all these guys seem to be wearing helmets too, but I guess they're not very effective. Oh yeah, so Wallace is the corporate stooge. I'm not sure why we're... Well, I guess we... I was going to say, I don't know why we're saving him, but I guess we would save him, even if we don't entirely get along.
Wallace, come on, say something.
That's
Hey,
the
look
big
at
bad.
that.
It's your old friend.
Ex-friend. Care to let me prove it?
Say anything.
And our lady friend.
I don't like your chances from up here.
That's a face.
Hell, give me an order.
You don't follow orders.
I can make an exception.
Okay. Here's one you can handle. Watch out.
Holy shit. Rip headphones. Activate what? Alright, can I rocket launch this thing? Oh, okay. Well, it did not do any damage, so... I guess I'm... waiting for it to cool down. It's not... Okay. Well, the last boss fight had some kind of gimmick to it. So this one probably does too. Okay. Just activate. Wait, where am I being shot? Wait, what? Okay, well, it's probably another activate. I need to activate down here. Activate. Well, not in here, maybe. So the damage indicator definitely not great. Oh wait, did I activate this? Oh boy. Or wait. Am I gonna teleport somewhere? Okay, that didn't seem to do much. Activate. Is that like an EMP or something? Oh boy. Okay. I guess he probably instructed me on this. I don't know, but I think we got it. I mean, I'll be honest. Even if some of this can arguably be goofy and even annoying. Wait. Oh. I think it's preferable to... Let's just try this. Nice. It did way less damage. Or just as little damage. And now we don't have any ammo. Okay. I still think this is preferable to just, you know, a big old bullet sponge. Like regular enemy, but with 2,000% HP. Like that shit is pretty much never fun, so... So ammo situation notwithstanding, it should be pretty straightforward. I guess we'll throw some grenades. Maybe the game's going to be charitable if/when we run out of ammo. Cool, that I was just too slow. I guess you want to save. I mean, I didn't expect to. Okay. Well, good. I didn't expect to beat the boss on the first try anyway. Looks like we might though. I don't get hit all that much at once. I'm deliberately saving the nearest switch for last, so I don't have to run around and waste valuable time. Keep getting the buttons mixed up. I guess you can only get 2 hits in anyway. Looks well like we'll be able to do this just fine. At least save one panel that's reasonably in range. There we go. Go after Olaf. Is that someone we were introduced to? Cleaning up.
Olaf is making his way to the streets. You're gonna have to hurry to catch him.
Wait, this isn't like nearing the end of the game or anything, is it? Oh shit! You tricked me. There we go. Just take him out with a rock bottom. Always satisfying. I'm just thinking cleaning up just sounds like the name of a mission that's near the end. But I don't know. I feel like we gotta at some point. There's got to be time enough for the lady friend to redeem herself and our boss to turn out to be the villain or something. There sadly do not appear to be any people's elbows anywhere in this game. I feel like that, you know, you knock a dude to the floor and he's not dead. I feel like you've just... It's a missed opportunity for sure to not be able to do nice old people's elbow, but alas. There's some other good moves though. For fuck's sake. Although technically, I guess there are no ring ropes, so we wouldn't be able to fully unleash the power of the people's elbow.
You're gonna have to hurry to catch him.
Can I take cover? Nope, I just can't take cover here. Oh, we're gonna get some grenades soon, so. Okay. That works too. So that's the move. If you land a grab from behind, if you just do that little twisting neck breaker, which is pretty cool. Am I hitting him? Sometimes you can just like shoot through chain link fences and windows and stuff, and sometimes they just seem to be weirdly solid. Exchanges like that don't take tend to be in your favor, though. I mean, they died and I didn't, but I did take a lot of damage there. Oh, rip that guy. Do the combat roll. Do I have a weapon? Oh, okay. There's this like massive delay before and after, like when you move into position and when you move out of position from the cover. It's pretty bad. But yeah, you can do like some kind of backbreaker. I think you can do like a choke slam maybe. Some kind of brainbuster or suplex. Something like that. Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh yeah, you can just do that. I stunned him, after which you can do a finisher. But unfortunately, I tried to do a finisher with the grab button, which just had me do a regular grab. Okay, there's a guy to rescue. But I take it I'm going to have to come back. Seems that way. But yeah, like the wrestling moves, obviously, you know, if it hadn't been for the rock thing, they probably would not have been part of the game. And they add a lot of fun. Like, yeah, you just... There's no like blind shooting. And there's like, if I hold left, and I'm just gonna tap the shoot button, just look how long this takes. Like, that's the absolute minimum amount of time you can be exposed in that kind of situation. So that's not great. But it's also troublesome if you... Since I can't flip the camera to be on the other side of the player. I can't, you know, I need to use the cover system because I can't walk around this corner and shoot without it. I'd like kind of prefer not to use it, but I don't really have much choice. If it's just like the one dude, though, it, you know, it's... You can make it work. It's more about being shot while, you know, being shot by everyone else as you're trying to take out each guy. It's more of a problem. The sound effects are really good in this game. Like, I keep coming back to that. The sound mixing is terrible and really weird a lot of the times. You see there, I got shot. There was, like, not a lot I can do there. But a lot of the actual sound effects themselves are really awesome. Like just the way the guns and like when you throw a guy into the wall and there's like a crashing noise and stuff like that. It's really cool. And also, yeah, I guess this is Amsterdam, isn't it? I was literally about to say, you know, I'm surprised we haven't seen a coffee shop yet, and well, here we go. There's a Dutch sign. There's Hunter's House of Sex, and a coffee shop. That's the American video game Amsterdam. Maybe we'll get to drive through some scenic windmill regions and see some clogs. I'm on too low health to try to do something fancy with a grappling move. I'm backtracking here a little bit to try to get a sense of the geography, because there is one guy left. There's a fucking health box here. Well, good thing I backtracked. But I'm pretty sure I didn't miss it. I'm just trying to see. It has to be like probably toward, yeah. Go all the way around here. Walk-ins welcome. Yep. Body massage. Paradise. Pimpin' Pete. Okay, sure. Can we assume, by the way, that the hunter in question here is Hunter Helmsley? Seems like it would be, right? I mean, it doesn't seem like it would be, but it would be funny. This looks like it'll lead to that guy. Private dances, okay. Kind of seems like the way I'm supposed to go, but the objective is pointing another way, so... okay. I was like, wait, hang on, is that a dude up there? Well, we found all the guys, so we actually completed a secondary objective. Because this game doesn't have post-mission briefings, I have no idea if we've actually completed a secondary objective before. Guilty pleasures? You know how I feel about those. Okay. I was seeing something on the map and figured I could run in and grab them, but not a good idea. I just really wanted to wrestle these guys. These jabronis keep fucking getting the high ground. Kind of a dick move if you ask me. Do you got a gun for me? He does. Excellent. Nope. There we go, right button. Well, if we completed the secondary objective, I would have to assume that means there's not much left of the level. We're gonna drive this thing? Probably not. Maybe? The chase. So is that Olaf? Or is Olaf like that guy's henchman or something?
Alex, stay on Olaf's tail. Don't let him escape.
Yeah, I think this is like the second boating stage, basically. A lot of crazy motion blur and shit, but still pretty cool. There's like the same types of enemies, basically. Oh yeah, right.
Keep you from catching Olaf. Wipe them out.
Ah, there we go. Climax mode, engage. Yeah, we just turned into a boat. The Rock and Michael Jackson, right? They both have vehicle transforming abilities. You know, we got Michael Jackson's Moonwalker and The Rock's Spy Hunter. It's kind of all the same, right? Oh, it's so hard to use this mode. The reticle is super, like, slippery. Is that maybe a jump or something? Oh yeah, I can use the gas cloud smoke screen thing. Oh, I got enemies behind me, might as well. Alright, the game recommended I activate salvo mode, but I think I just shot down everything. There we go, might as well use it here. That's maybe the wrong way. There we go. It's kind of weirdly blurry, but other than that, it's pretty impressive looking. There's some like smoothing or filtering going on that seems to be specific for the boat stages. Alright, that's pretty good. He was very, you know, he paid close attention, but it was still decidedly nonplussed. It's like,
Alex, I am dropping a weapons crate just ahead of you so you
Thank
can
you very
replenish
much.
your ammunition. Stay to the right and you should see it floating.
Oh boy. I didn't realize it would be oriented this way, but that's fine. So I don't know if I needed the salvo mode there, but might as well. The game prompted it, so. It's kind of similar to the other games where you just, when you have enemies in the sky, you lock on and use your secondary weapon, which are these kind of blue, whatever they are. I think I've got alternate weapons that I can sort of swap between, but yeah, I'll stick with this. It seems to work fine. Oh, go this way, I guess. I will say the design for the Interceptor boat form is not that cool. I like it much better in the first game. Then again, I guess you barely get to fucking see it. Also, I just realized, I hadn't really thought about it, but this game doesn't have the emergency bike form. I mean, it kind of does, but only in a story capacity, because there was a motorcycle stage where your car just like transforms into a bike, or like it strips off the car part and there's a bike inside. But it's not a mechanic in the game. Yeah, this shit, well, actually, I was going to say this shit doesn't happen in real time. I think it can. I think there was stages where we transitioned. I don't really remember. But in the other two games, you know, it's this gameplay mechanic where when you're low on health, you go into bike mode, emergency, whatever. And you lose some abilities. Oh, okay. One of the cars were not solid, but the other one was, I guess. Oil. Oh, wait, that's not the oil slick. How do I change? There we go.
What are you doing? Olaf.
I think I died and went back. Yeah, okay. I guess I fell behind. I don't think I skipped anything there, by the way. That was just as confusing to me as it probably was to you. Okay, I don't think we need to see the jump again. And there's no turbo boost in this game either. Okay. Could not see that at all. Holy shit. Slippery. Again, 4 out of 5. That means we should get close to the end here. Like, it's a good thing you get these targeting reticules for some things at least. Because you just cannot fucking see where enemies are otherwise. You know, the more of these cool little scenes we get, the more upset I am, I guess, that we don't get to control any of them. Intercept. Okay, so I think this is a new mission. It's kind of cool in a way that it's so sort of seamless and just keeps going. But I really miss having some kind of, you know, debriefing or something. Yeah, and it's definitely, like, readability is a big problem in this game. It's so hard to see, like, where you're supposed to go and what's going on at times. Having said that, even the parts that have been kind of tricky, I haven't usually gotten stuck on for that long. Fuck me. Fucking oil! And it might look like I'm being stupid and just kind of driving straight into the line of fire, but the controls are a little slippery and weird, so it's... I realize it's happening, but it's hard for me to do much about it. Whenever there's like a chopper like that. Oh, right, you've got the fucking chaff things. I just realized because I did it by mistake. I forget when you're supposed to use it or how, but to like throw off enemy fire, I guess. Anyway, we're refreshed. The pacing for when the game doles out those refills is actually very good, because almost always I feel like I'm kind of fucked, and then I transform. Okay, whoa. There, that's how you slide. So yeah, it's like predetermined part like this where we just go into bike mode. It's just not like a mechanic. Those are Battletoads walls, right. And you slide under the red ones, okay. The handling of the bike is like incredibly sensitive. It's really quite difficult. Like the car is pretty sensitive too, but okay. But it, yeah, trying to like, you make a turn, then you try to adjust and correct, you just start wobbling. It's really difficult. It's very difficult to control, but not terribly punishing in terms of like instant failures and whatever, but it's not terribly satisfying when you can't quite control what you're doing very well. Like, this is a cool section, for sure. But it would be cooler if I wasn't, like, constantly careening out of control. I was gonna say, like, is that a roadblock, so we gotta walk from now, or...?
Keep following that street while I figure a route that will intersect you back with the subway system.
Am I taking damage? Probably. I just see something red up in the corner there. I guess I was supposed to go under that? After I crashed into it, I saw that it was like a tree or something that had fallen across the road. We survived, though. Well, so far.
Looks like you've come to an impasse. Find a way to get the interceptor back on the subway tracks.
Yep, here we go. That's enough driving. Pretty lengthy driving sequence, though. Like for this game. I guess that's a guy over there. Oh, that's an explosive. Let's shoot that. Dude, the camera shake. It's a little bit out of control there.
Rush him!
No, I don't think so. Keep forgetting you got these objective markers on the map. Is this a thing? Well, okay. Yellow means I can blow it up. You probably don't want to do that when you're standing right next to it. I wasn't sure if that would do anything, but... Didn't pay for Dwayne The Rock Johnson, just look at a car slash bike slash boat. In spite of them being the one and the same. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely... I mean, I was saying as much last time, basically, that it makes sense. It would be weird to put a celebrity actor, you know, on a game where you are just looking at a car. No, what the... Oh, shit. When they're dizzy like that, then you can do the finishing moves. But I thought I was supposed to be able to dizzy him with one charged heavy punch. Didn't work like that. But then I jabbed him once. And fucked it up. But yeah, like, despite the logic behind making sure that your actor is visible and present... I was still surprised at how skewed the balance would be in favor of run and gun. Like, they could have done it differently. And because there is, frankly, quite a lot of cutscenes and story stuff, they could still have had a game that's largely focused on driving with a lot of cutscenes. I mean, hey, we fucking just played Wheelman, right? And that's kind of that. I mean, technically you can go on foot as much as you want, but you kind of don't want to. There's not much reason to. Of course, this game needs to provide opportunity to use sick wrestling moves, which I highly approve of, you know. And I'm not exactly bothered necessarily by the relative balance. Frankly, I think I've found the driving sequences more frustrating than the on-foot segments. I just wasn't really expecting it to be so shooting heavy. Running and shooting heavy. Trying to see if there's any explosive shit. She didn't die anyway. Headshot. Like, that's the guy running out in the open, and I'm the one getting hit by everything. I guess I'm locking onto him? Not sure how this works. There's someone very close to me. Fuck that up. I want to see if I can... Oh, he's alive. Oh! Wait, was he stunned? There we go. It's definitely a little tricky to set those moves up, but they're highly satisfying. Perfect stealth. I'm trying to press A to open the gate. The Rocker just really wants to wrestle, and who can blame him? I guess there's no, like, sprinting. Oh, shit! I didn't think they would be in front of me. So I figured I'd just run to the bike and not worry so much about these guys, but... Well, we didn't take much damage, so it's fine. Yeah, I guess we can roll our way there, but it's probably just not faster. Whoa. That's the... Oh. Let's put our bike to reverse. Alright, it's parked and ready. Okay, technically an enemy. I like that the car bounced when I tossed a grenade at it. This conspicuous sheet of glass just standing there. Just a stunt course. Well, I meant to go over there, but... Fucking bullet travel time, I guess. See, he's hitting me. God damn it. Cover system's pretty shit. Like, you're not really covered, and then you hit your cover instead of shooting around it. Enemies have, like, weirdly good aim, too. Then again, they sometimes just do that, also. Still, you know, checkpoints are constant. There's healing items fairly frequently. I don't think... There was, like, the one part... There was one or two parts during that segment where the IES base was being attacked, where I died a couple of times. Well, that was definitely partially down to me not understanding that I can destroy the turrets. Just scouring the room for foreign objects to incorporate into my repertoire here. Well, fine by me. That's pretty good. Like those screams and shit, how good are they? Can I toss this jabron into the dumpster over here? Let's hope so. I'll walk very slow or very quickly though. Not exactly, but let's give it a second shot here. Good enough. I wonder if I can stick him in the cement mixer here. Anyway, that was fun. A little awkward, but not bad. That's basically this game. Spy Hunter, colon. A little awkward, but not bad. Oh shit. Nope. You can do this shit. Oh, dude, I hit the other guy. Did you guys hear that noise? Like, just listen to this. This is a thing of beauty. Listen to this. For double bounce, like the thud when they land. Incredibly satisfying. All right, you guys come. Oh boy, that's not fair. Like, that shit's pretty cool. Can I do something with this cement blender thing? I'm tossing at it. Oh, dude! Okay, I mean, it's like not exactly pouring on top of him, but that's still pretty clever. Oh, I can pretend he disappeared into that pile. Got him. They really wanted to make a game where you beat the tar out of people with their own body weight, and then they combined it with the Spy Hunter team because they couldn't make enough game out of just that. I'm not sure about that, but... Well, I mean, I think there's definitely enough to make a game around, but maybe they didn't quite figure it out. I will say, you know, it's definitely... You don't get the feeling that it's just the rock being slapped onto this thing for the sake of it. I mean, it kind of is, but at the same time, they clearly make the most of it. Fucking screen shakes when he lands. The only thing that I'm kind of sad about with that kind of thing is that there are no like blood-curdling screams as they fall. I feel like there should be. Oh, god damn it! I want to stun him. That works, I guess. Like, even the ragdolls are kind of different from how they usually are in games. I kind of like them here. What even is this place? It's all like plywood sheets. Like, each floor looks pretty thin, doesn't it? Somehow this seems like the Spy Hunter IP was slapped on top of a Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson game. I mean, kind of, yeah, right? But yeah, what I was trying to say is, like, they clearly tried to incorporate like his sort of persona and charisma and personality into the character, and the moves themselves clearly, you know. Boy, I'm trying to roll here. So normally when I fought these guys, ooh, okay, I see. We got an electric ring here. Wait, did the guy just stun himself? Is he gonna like tackle me or something? Clearly, I want to electrify this guy. What can I do, though? Can I just give him a fucking Irish whip? Nope. doesn't seem to work. He's short and stout, yeah. Oh, that was a grab. I wasn't trying to get hit there, by the way. I was trying to land one of these punches, but... Trying to see if anything I do has any effect. It's John Cena. Shoot his legs or something? I don't think the grenades... Well, I mean, I only have 2 anyway, so... I wonder if that's like a respawning ammo thing to indicate that I'm... Yeah, he sort of flinched, but I don't know if I actually knocked him back. There's nothing to indicate that any of this can be hit. Alright, so I do take damage. Maybe that's... Okay, maybe I'm just... Maybe he takes damage when I shoot him? I mean... Alright, so this... Oh, maybe I'm supposed to... Okay, here we go. Never mind. I was like, hey, maybe I'm supposed to use all this gimmick shit on him. That does not seem to be the case. So far, I think anytime we've been in a place like that where you need something... Wait, hang on. Do I like... Okay. So there's an objective thing right on top of this. Yeah, do I just fucking do a top rope elbow drop or something? I feel like I'm supposed to, like, slam him through the floor here. We're gonna do a fucking... Mankind at Hell in a Cell. But it doesn't seem like I can really do much of anything like that. And the game is not giving me any new weapons, which seems to indicate that I'm not supposed to use weapons here. Did I miss anything? Wait, ooh, wait, there's a block button? Holy shit. Wait, did I just knock off his helmet? I think he's taking damage. You have to press the white button to block. The control scheme for this game definitely seems to be kind of designed for PS2. Okay. That was it. I would have really liked to wrestle him, but I'll take it. Audio mixing, again. Very strange. Alright, that looks like a ramp for jumping. Was that burst of broken bone bits coming from that armor dude? Or your bare hands punching actual metal? You know, I'm not sure. But our hands look fine. I mean, I'm even wearing a glove, so I don't think you need to worry about the rock. Or do we just... Yeah, well, I guess we just walk. Yeah, I gotta turn into a car. Well, we're gonna turn into a bike just fine. As soon as I can figure out where I am in relation to what we just saw. Okay, it's right here. Oh, okay. Intercepted. I think that's technically still the same mission. Sure, let me just bop my head on that. Nice, okay. Oh, boy. I guess on a plus side, in a sense, with the bike, you have less... okay, I do have... Yeah, I've got 2 weapon types, at least. But there's, like, less to worry about, in a sense. There's fewer things you can do, so there's less things to kind of... keep track of. And yeah, they seem to be more sort of about dodging obstacles, these bike sections. I keep pressing L on reaction and seeing that target thing, but L does the slide when you're on a bike. And it's the secondary weapon when you're in the car. when you are a car, I guess. I felt like both paths were blocked off there. I wasn't sure which one I was meant to take. I mean, it's weird how it's like simultaneously grainy and blurry, and also like low frame rate. I feel like this would benefit greatly from being played on emulator or something, just running it at higher resolution and frame rate. Oh, that's okay. But definitely just the design of everything. It's just so much less clean and smooth than the first game, especially. I thought maybe I'd turn into a car again, but nope. Kind of thankful for that cutscene because I would not have figured out that I was supposed to slide under there. Still, I mean, it's cool. Like the stages are so much cooler and memorable than in the second game. It's hard to compare to the first game because it's such a different game altogether. But overall, I think in some ways, you know, obviously the second game is also purely a driving game, like the first one. But in tone and structure and like other ways, the second and third game are much more similar to each other. But I feel like it's fair to say that this is basically a more successful take on that sort of style or tone. Alright, so now we get to destroy it here. Oh, you can charge this shit. Dealing damage, but I'm taking damage too. But hey, I mean, compare this to the train boss fight in the second game, which took like an hour and was pretty fucked. Oh, I guess I maybe used all the ammo. Yeah, I did. Probably don't want to hit any more pillars because I'm or get hit by explosives. All right. You can do that better. Yeah, there's like motion blur or the best attempt at it during the racing stuff that just like I don't know. It's just there's like blur on the horizon, which feels weird. Like if stuff actually moves on screen to have motion blur, that's one thing. Or you know the environment blur, you know, sort of zooming past you. But the fact that the things you're trying to target are also blurry. Nice. See that? I just crashed into a pillar immediately and lost a bunch of health. I'm used to it. It feels a little different to have to account for obstacles with your health. I mean, it makes sense. But I don't remember that being a thing in the first game, or maybe even the second. I can't fucking see where the pillars, like... I can't see the pillars, period, basically. Oh, I might as well use this now, because I'm dead anyway. Oh boy. Well, I'm surviving longer than I thought. Like, I have to be behind him to shoot him, but I will also get hit by... Okay, let's... I'm not going to accelerate. I'm just going to... There we go. So that's why I'm trying to sort of shoot at from the side. I mean, there's a pretty generous auto-aim here, but... He's leaking drums there. I guess, is that the thing? Drums, like, fall off when I hit them? Kind of seems that way. I got hit there. Can I shoot the barrels as they're... Oh, let's get out of the way for now. Also, I'm pretty sure this section loops, but this looping part feels and it's shorter and it's faster. It doesn't feel as kind of tedious as they did in Spy Hunter 2. Fuck. Alright, can use the other weapon. Of course, they got a fucking railgun or some shit. Now we've used all the other weapons. Oh, shit. Yeah, volume blur. Like, it's not actual motion blur, but it's like the an approximation of a motion blur type effect. So I think maybe the first time you respawn, you don't really regain any health. Oh, boy. But if I die again, I think maybe I'll get more health. That seems to be how it worked. Hopefully. Yeah, I think I got a little bit more health now. But, I mean, yeah, you lose it pretty quickly. Dude, like, are you meant to react to that? It's pretty quick. I think there's an audio cue. Of course, you can't really turn while you... My finger slipped, so I started sliding, then I stopped sliding. And I couldn't start sliding again in time. Not dealing much... Oh, never mind. I was going to say not dealing much damage, but I actually started dealing a bunch of damage. Maybe I just needed to get in range. Oh, shit. They've adapted. Well, as long as I don't stay behind him, it's him. I guess Olaf is driving the train, maybe? I don't know. Still not sure who Olaf is. Come on. Got him. That was pretty cool. Boss fights in this game they've been pretty decent. Like, the turret wasn't the most exciting, but... It's making a cool face to no one in particular. Derail. So now we're in a new stage. Just making some rock faces. Find Olaf. Okay. We're gonna find Olaf, but in a little bit. I've been going for about an hour and change. I'm gonna take a short break. Just stretch a little bit. And I'll be back in a few minutes to find Olaf, I guess. I'm going to find out who Olaf is. I'm excited about that. Be right back in just a few minutes. Okay. I've returned. And I'm ready to go find Olaf. Find Olaf. Okay. Sure thing. Can I hit him? There we go. Is this a thing? Not really. Mazunaga, what's up? Happy Wednesday. Is this a giant fish or something? Peace draft! Oh boy. I think you'll find that it's you who are trapped. I don't think I do anything in here, do I? Oh boy, the frame rate makes it a little tricky to do stuff like that. Oh boy. So can I? Okay, it's red. That should mean I can just shoot it. There we go. Oh, you got me, do you? Oh, block. Shit, satisfying. All right, weapons. I don't want the shit. Well, this is a fucking train. There's not gonna be that much long range shooting, is there? I just pressed the button. What did it say? My objective moved over there anyway, so. I guess 3 meters is like long enough for the shotgun to not be effective.
Wait a minute! I am unarmed. Well then, looks like I'll just be kicking your ass in a more hands-on style.
What's this? A trick? Who'd have thought? Ah, hell yes. I'm so glad I can throw him out. Got the fucking Mortal Kombat uppercut. Forgot about that. Like, the combat is a little bit crude, but it's still fucking satisfying. Not every game can have the fear shotgun. You see, that's the thing about shotguns in video games. They're either really good or not very good at all. Okay, I tried to toss him inside, but that's good enough, I guess. Just brain bust this dude. Open this up. I mean, I feel like I should be able to just hit him. Oh, just break his neck. That did 0 damage. Cool. Oh, that's pretty sick. Again, camera is like not quite functional here. Do I need to like hack this thing open? Is that how I do this? No. Punch it open? Or are we done now? Okay. Nope, that still doesn't damage him. Yeah, it's definitely like kind of a gimmick to the bosses, and it's not always immediately apparent. Why is there a firebox? Probably because that guy's like an evil German torture master or something. Oh, now I could hit him once. I was able to damage him once there. don't really get it. Well, enemies don't seem to be spawning, so... Oh, hang on. Wait. Okay, I meant to, like, toss him into various hazards. Is that the gimmick? Because I misunderstood the gimmick. Okay, I'm starting to get the hang of how the stun move works. You're not actually meant to wait for them to be stunned. You just follow up with a button press and it works. Alright, time for the other one, I guess. Shit, I kind of missed him, but I think he took damage anyway. Maybe not. Well, if I grab him... Oh, wait. Shit, I need to grab him from the front. You know, it kind of sucks that you can't do, like, a big drop kick or something. I was talking about it before, half joking, but, you know, it is kind of a shame that you can't do an Irish whip. Sure, why not? Just, you know, slamming dudes in the walls and shit. Or even better, you just Irish whip them and they just keep running. Just, like, send them running down a hallway. Like backstage wrestling style. Can't electrocute those guys again. Nope. Fuck it. Keep... His best defense is turning his back towards me. That was a cool fight. I really enjoyed that.
Didn't want you to miss your train. Is this the Express to Nostra?
You got a ticket?
What just happened?
Welcome aboard the Nostra Express, pal. Make yourself comfortable.
Holy shit, the guts in this dude. Final countdown? I guess this maybe is.
Alex, where are you? What's going on?
Well, I guess we've been playing for like
The interceptor's gone offline.
5-ish hours altogether. It's not a unreasonable length for an action game of this era. I guess it's more about the sort of pacing of the plot that seems a bit weird. I did compliment the game on its pacing before, but that's more in a, like...
What? Or should I even ask? This area is going to be swarming with Nostra soon. You better get moving.
More in an action sense than in a narrative sense. Oh, just ran away. Okay. That mook hit Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson below the belt, man. That's uncouth. Not called for. Alright, let's go with that. So I think we saw this guy in the early level when we were in the IAS base. I'm not sure if he's like a named character or something.
You look like you can handle yourself.
Well, maybe he's not in the game anymore now. Had a German accent for some reason. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was more stunned by the audacity of the guy going for the low blow more than he was actually harmed by the attack. Exactly. That's my read of the situation. Oh. Formation this, sucker. Alright, there we go. Oh, it's a spider bot. Oh boy, I got knocked down. Barrel. Oh boy. do that, I guess. Like, I'm continually impressed that the grenades, like, actually work. I feel like it's so typical for a game like this. Oh yeah, okay, once again, we're given rocket launchers to fight this, and I only notice basically after destroying it. Yep. Yo, what's up, Void? This game is pretty cool, actually. It's been a really interesting experience playing through these different Spy Hunter games. Because the first one was, like, legit amazing. Which was reflected by its reputation and the fact that it got these sequels in the first place. And I was somewhat amused to see that both Spy Hunter 2 and this game had, like, Metacritic scores in the 50s. Whereas the first game had like an 85 or something. And again, I want to clarify that it's not that I base my judgment based on... okay, well, let's go get that rocket launcher maybe. On Metacritic score. But it is, I think, if nothing else, a... Oh, wait, I have... Okay, how did this happen? I'm not sure. It is a reflection of the general critic reception of a game, you know? And I think you can... You can see, like, relative to each game's, you know, time frame of release. Playing this, like, yeah, in many ways it is pretty mediocre. This came out in 2006, so I mean, it's like post God of War. It's I guess, well, same year at least as something like Dead Rising. Not the same type of game, but I mean, like, just, you know, you play an original Xbox or PS2 game, it's easy to think, oh, it's just, you know, it's old, and not really think much more about it than that. 2006 is obviously very late era. I mean, it's post Xbox 360 launch. It's the same year as PS3. I'm not sure when in 06 it came out, but, you know, even so. And even from, like, a midway point of view, 2006 was, I don't know, Mortal Kombat Armageddon. So, like, yeah, it's pretty mediocre in some ways. It's not super impressive. Metacritic reveals the zeitgeist. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting at, too. However, coming back to both games in 2020, it's, like, laughable to think that the second game and this game would be, like, equal in quality. I think I can say... Am I doing something up here? Confused. Oh, I could just... Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, boy. I think this game is undeniably worse, you know, than the first game. But you can't do that shit here, and that's definitely a plus. That's in this game's favor. No, I don't go down there. Doorway. Yeah, it looks like it. The planks and everything. Like, this game has a lot of stuff going for it if you're in the right mindset. Like, if you're the type of boring person for whom the presence of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is not a massive, you know, selling point. If you're the kind of... I don't even know what you are. If you don't think adding wrestling moves to a game, any game, inherently makes it better, then, I mean, yeah, maybe there's not much for you in this game. I don't know. Oh, shit. Okay. I misread that. I thought it was facing the other way and that I'd be able to ride that thing. Not quite the case. But yeah, for me, playing all these three back-to-back, it's like this game has so much more personality and fun and cool shit in it. Okay, I wanted to kind of retreat. Didn't really work out.
Alex, where are you? What's going
That
on?
it's still a pretty sick game. Wait. How much am I redoing here?
Offline. What happened?
The game's usually been very generous with checkpointing, but not here. This was from that era where anything Dwayne was in, he had to do wrestling moves. I mean, good on him. It's definitely making the game better. Doing those wrestling moves is like the most fun thing about the game. Wall of Beef. What's up? Yeah, this game, I was very skeptical of this game
Or should I even ask?
reading the marketing
This area is
blurb
going to be swarming with Nostra soon. You better get moving.
that said, like,
Too late.
Nowhere to Run takes the Spy Hunter series where it's never gone before, on foot. And, you know, some things about playing as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Hollywood superstar. Like, use a variety of wrestling moves inspired by Rock, The Rock, Roxanne, blah, 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 blah. And, like, some of that just feels a little... like, it doesn't feel like a strong sales pitch, you know. Running Wild, what's up? This isn't going great. Dude, I didn't even really see any health items in this stretch. If you look at what the first Spy Hunter game was and what made that game really cool, no one in their right mind would look at that game and say, man, if only there were on-foot sections. I feel like any series that have been primarily about piloting a vehicle that then adds on-foot segments, like, it's not usually a great addition. But as it turns out, this is more of a third-person shooter / wrestler with the occasional driving part. And again, just comparing it directly to Spy Hunter 2, this game has so much, just infinitely more personality and fun to it. Like, there's actual cutscenes with an actual story. Not that the story means much, but again, like, it's just a matter of there being personality to it. I mentioned, like, all 3 games were developed by different studios and external studios. None of them were developed by Midway proper. But this one is by far the one that has the most, like, Midway flavor to it. Alright, let's use one rocket. Let's save the other rockets for the other tank. There's supposed to be a Spy Hunter movie with The Rock. That is correct. If you read the little info box right there. This game was, in fact, intended to be the tie-in to the movie. Shit. There's a guy up there. Oh, fuck, I didn't want to waste that. Shit. I dropped my other weapon. Sometimes when you get knocked down, you drop your weapon. I guess there's just a bunch of rocket launchers here, so I didn't even need... Oh, fuck that then. And in fact, in the manual for Spy Hunter 2, there's an ad for the movie, like, Spy Hunter, soon to be a Hollywood mega blockbuster starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And the movie never happened, but the game did. Yeah, I wanted to save the rocket launchers because there's going to be another tank coming out here. But I guess there were infinite rocket launchers for a while, and then they stopped. I think there's a second one, or is it just in the next room? Okay, just spontaneously combusting barrels. No, there we go. There's the second one coming, maybe? Can I just run through the room? I'm not sure. Yeah, he can take a rocket to his chest. Like, funnily enough... Oh, you can lift barrels. Thought for sure I tried that before and it didn't work. Maybe just certain kinds. So normally, if you go through this long a stretch, fighting this many enemies, there would definitely be a health box. But maybe this is the final level, and due to that, there's just way less checkpoints and health items and shit. But yeah, Void, I definitely agree. Like, movie tie-in games are... I really miss them too. Because they're, you know... Back in the day, and for a long time, like, the common conception was like, movie games suck ass, blah, blah, blah. And, oftentimes, yeah, they were developed under very strict conditions. So they didn't necessarily have the opportunity to become really great. Now, why am I fighting that thing? I should be able to just move on. But now that we don't really get them anymore, like, I really miss them, because I think a lot of the time, like, it's really cool to see how games interpret certain parts of, like, a license or a movie or whatever it is. Deadboy211, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. Should do a retrospective on warehouse shooters. That is a good moniker. I did kind of start a little list of, as a very sort of on, what did I pick up? No, I failed. Just press A to pick up item. Okay, it's the stick. Okay, cool. Like God of War clones and sort of games of that style. Wallaby, thank you for following as well. Superb, indeed. Well, I don't think the stick is going to be that helpful. The gun is probably a little better. And there's a bunch of those, you know, not necessarily God of War clones. Some of them were more clone-y than others. But, like, I had an amazing time playing through that Conan game on 360 a couple of years ago. And I just love that game. I was like, you know what? I want to play more games like this. So I kind of have a list. I have a couple of them, but it wouldn't be in a super organized way. But yeah, doing like mid-aughts brown shooters, like, nah, it's, you know, play any series or category of games that covers that time period, and you're gonna get some brown shooters regardless, basically. So there was a rocket launcher there, okay. Alright. That's alright. Good. We got him. Whew. Yeah, like it's cool. Hey, Wallabeef, you probably were, and Twitch is just being Twitch. These things happen. Either way, welcome back, I guess. Oh boy. Well, we got one more rocket. Oh, there's another rocket launcher. Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't hurt to be extra thorough. Pickups don't really stand out much. You just sort of trip on a rocket launcher, and there you go. But yeah, like what you mentioned in Void about GoldenEye, like the that's the tank level. Maybe I forget. Like, ooh, health, sick. You know, what sort of iconic imagery do they take? What do they do with narrative? What do they do with, like, set pieces, etc., etc. And just like the characters and personality and tone and style, it's fun to see. And I think a lot of the time, like, you can get something where you do get that sort of built-in investment in the world and characters if it's a movie you like. There's some sort of a shortcut, I guess you can sort of take, where you don't, the movie or the game itself doesn't always have to do that much heavy lifting to get you into the plot and the world and everything, which can be nice if it's done well. Serenai is the icy wasteland you visit twice. Spawn never goes there in the movie. I see. It's been a very long time since I played GoldenEye or watched the movie. Spy Hunter car could never body press someone over a railing. Exactly. Exactly. That's the appeal of this game. Do the jukes. Did he just despawn? Sure.
We got trouble.
Alright. I mean, that's just one of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's powers, I guess. He could just despawn guys. Oh yeah, I guess we got objectives here. Plant bombs? Sure. The Spy Hunter car, which is called the Interceptor, by the way, which is a pretty cool name. Could body press someone over a railing when you realize that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the Spy Hunter car. The people's despawn, that's right. Well, let's just plant a bomb here. Am I using the Duke? Hell nah. Oop. I'm using the S controller. I got my Xbox in like 2003 or something. The Dukes were not around for that long. Thank God. I remember really liking this controller at the time, and there's still aspects of it that I really like. But it's funny because finally we got one good death scream. That was pretty good. That's the one thing I wish. The one thing I'm really missing in this game is when you toss a dude over a ledge like this, they should be screaming as they fall down. Unfortunately, they don't, but I guess we can't get everything. I really liked this controller back in the day, but coming back to like when I first kind of dug my Xbox out of storage a few years ago, I think it was from when I was doing the Mortal Kombat thing. Shit, it was like 3 years ago. It was the first time playing my Xbox in many years, and it's like, damn, I'd forgotten how sort of clunky and thick this controller is. The S controller. But it is pretty nice. Like it fits pretty nicely in my hands. I used to always think of that generation, these guys, that the GameCube controller was the one that's like most sort of physically comfortable, just in terms of how it fits in my hands. But I never, like, there's so many things about the GameCube controller that I don't like that I would never consider it my favorite. But there's definitely some weirdness with this controller. With the biggest thing, I guess, is the white and black buttons, which are kind of awkward to begin with, albeit less awkward than on the Duke. But they really become a problem in a game like this, where on the PS2 version you would have 2 shoulder buttons per side that are clearly used for stuff. But then in this game you instead have to use the white and black buttons, which are below the face buttons. For fuck's sake. Shotgun's not very useful here. I don't really want to waste a rocket. That was pretty good. I'll get this. Yeah, it's got the 2 slots. Kind of see it there. Oh, yeah, in case you're not familiar, let me just show you the way it looks. Yeah, as you see the white and black buttons down there, they're in kind of an awkward spot. And the face buttons themselves are kind of hard, a little uncomfortable, but arguably less so than on the 360 controller. I love the 360 controller for like games that primarily uses the sticks and triggers. But for action games where you, like 2D games where you have to use the shitty D-pad and the face buttons a lot, I don't like the 360 controller at all, because the face buttons are kind of too convex, and so they're like kind of almost pointy and hard, and just, I don't know, they don't feel good to press if you have to press a lot of buttons. But the number one thing I love the most about this controller is the fact that the start and back button are over here. They're to the left of the D-pad. So you never have to awkwardly stretch your thumb all the way over to the middle of the controller. It's all like right within reach, but they're recessed enough that you're pretty much never going to accidentally press start. It's much, much, much easier to accidentally hit start on a PS2 controller, for example, if you're like mashing buttons or something. And I was always very disappointed with the 360 controller layout that they did not keep that feature. I thought that was like the most brilliant innovation of the S controller's design, to put the start and back buttons on the far left, and they immediately abandoned it. Oh well. Hey, Lemisar, there are dozens of us, I guess. I mean, likewise, I feel like it's a complaint I made for years, but I rarely seem to get much agreement. But yeah, I feel like if I play a game like an action game that requires a lot of button pressing, my right thumb will hurt, like after playing for a bit.
Keep pressure on him.
So much for pressure. But yeah, licensed games, movie tie-ins, that kind of thing, like, it's definitely one of those categories of games that when I'm browsing for Xbox games or 360 or PS3 games, any game that is based on a movie is going to, by default, be something I'll be interested in picking up, assuming it's not stupidly expensive. Hello. So last time I fought one of these dudes, I fought him by hand, but I could eventually defeat him. Yeah, the 360 D-pad is trash. Although, in fairness, this one isn't much better. It's the D-pad. I mean, I played like Soul Calibur 2, and I think when I got the Street Fighter Anniversary Collection, that's when I was like, dude, I gotta buy a fucking arcade stick because this just will not do. I mean, I played a bunch of Dreamcast fighting games on pad, but I was in like high school, I guess. I didn't really have the finances to buy an arcade stick because they were not easy to get in this part of the world back then. Cool, his gun just disappeared. Oh, tried to block, but I was already committed. Yep, his mask disappeared. I guess he's blocking some of those. Oh, got him. Too bad I can't pick up the weapon. He disappeared. Oh, this guy.
I've decided to help you out. Once I activate the machines, you should be able to get through the gears. Go. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay, sure. What am I? Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna rest for a bit. Oh, checkpoint. I mean, we probably skipped or passed another checkpoint, but we don't have to replay a lot. That's the most important thing.
I've decided to help you out.
You can skip these cutscenes. That's a nice thing. It's not something I would necessarily take for granted. Wait, what? Did he hide? I shot the thing in front of him and he just disappeared. It's also the flashlights. I kind of confuse the flashlights with muzzle flashes. That's not a health box. Okay, I see. Oh, dude, one of these guys. I mean, they're not that threatening, but he might start shooting me. So am I supposed to wait for this to stop? The wheel deleted him? Yeah, like, very probably. I was gonna say, that sounds like the other guy is shooting at me. Oh, shit. Rocket launcher, please. I think I hit him in the face with a rocket launcher. He looks dead. Got him. Flank him. I don't know about that. Okay, I'm in a T crossing here. Okay, probably not much there. Oh, hey, German.
Hey, up here. It helps if you know your way around.
Oh, it's an elevator. I have a bunch, like, I have a pretty sizable PS3 360 backlog.
Way down into the courtyard.
As well as some original Xbox games that I picked up over the last couple of years and didn't get around to playing. And it includes a couple of both the, you know, quote-unquote God of War clones and movie games. You know, I bought the first Spy Hunter game thinking it was this one, because I hadn't at the time. I just knew there was a Rock Spy Hunter game on PS2. I hadn't realized that there were 3 Spy Hunter games on PS2. So I bought the first one thinking it was this one. Basically for that reason. I mean, technically it's not a licensed thing, but it has, you know, it has The Rock in it, so kind of might as well be. But as mentioned, it's one of those things that I'm always up for some of that. Any stray bullet is basically going to kill me now, so this is not good. I'll probably have to redo this part. They're like surrounding me too, that's not great. The radar is a little hard to read when there's verticality involved too. Yeah. Ragdoll's pretty great. Yeah, we played through all 3 Spy Hunter games, this being the 3rd. And the first one was incredible. I love that game. Like, it was really awesome. Oh, we're back here. Okay. But I should be able to do this a lot better now. Just gonna perform a magic trick and have that guy disappear. I think some guys are going to spawn on this side. Yeah, he's hiding. As long as I'm not getting destroyed here, we're okay. Fucking wheels, though. Can I, like, stun him or something? Shooting doesn't necessarily seem to do much. I thought I was supposed to get a rocket launcher here. This kind of sucks, because... maybe I can push him into the wheel. Yep, that seemed to work. Because now I already lost a lot of health. How many total non-wrestling games feature The Rock?
Helps if you know your way around.
Well, there is the... there's the Scorpion King game on Game Boy Color, which I know of because it's a pretty cool game made by WayForward. There was health here. Oh well. It's fine. I mean, I have the health now. And weapons. Cool. And I guess there was probably a console Scorpion King game as well. I don't know that game, but it seems like there would be. And it is... there's at least one WWE game that I know of that is not a wrestling game, which features The Rock, and that's WWF, I guess. Shit, what is it called? Payback or something? It's Game Boy Color, another Game Boy Color game by WayForward that's a beat 'em up, where I think you can play as like The Rock, Steve Austin, Undertaker, and I don't know, someone else. Triple H probably, I guess, because it would be, yeah, that would make sense. And there's WWF Crush Hour, which is the Twisted Metal clone. But I'm not sure if The Rock is in that. Because it might be just slightly early. I mean, The Rock was around. But he wasn't necessarily the like headliner until the end of the 90s. But I'm not sure when Crush Hour came out. That might be like a 2000 game. I definitely need to play that game. It's probably not very good, but I'm all about, you know, games about / featuring wrestlers. Maybe more so if they are not wrestling games. It's on the cover. Okay. Yeah, it's just the timing thing. Like, I don't remember when that game came out. If the game came out in like 97, I wouldn't have taken it for granted. But if it came out in like 99, then yeah, then he's like the face of WWF basically. So speaking of which, I'm excited for WWE Battlegrounds. Not because I think it's going to be great, but because it is a new wrestling game or a new WWE game that isn't, you know, the Ukes SmackDown game, but worse than last year, which is like what every WWE game has been since forever. Or at least in the last 10 years, which is when, 10 years ago is when All-Stars came out, which is like the most recent WWE game to break that mold. 2003. Well, I'm thinking it's a PS1 game. It could still be, but maybe it isn't. I don't know the game particularly well. I'm just hitting the fucking wall I'm standing behind. If it's a 2003 PS1 game, like, oh shit, I thought that was a control panel. Fucking natural camouflage. You guys know what's gonna happen. It's gonna have to happen. Oh my god. Did I? Oh, fucking killed him. Shit. It's not too late. Oh, worth it. That was worth it. Alright, well, where's these other guys? Is it like a turret or something? There's a... Oh! Well, this is a turret. Oh, shit. Well, I got to throw the guy down. It was on PS2. Okay. That makes sense, though. Oh, wow. Yeah, for some reason I was thinking it's PS1, but that makes sense because I feel like there was like WWF WrestleMania and In Your House, and the first like SmackDown games and some other shit like that kind of slightly more experimental weird stuff, and it does kind of line up better. It makes sense that it would be that rather than like late 90s. So that kind of checks out. But what the heck? Ooh. Didn't realize there's wait, hang on. There's a fucking helicopter in here? It's like, that sounds like a helicopter. Too busy reminiscing about non-wrestling wrestler games to pay any amount of attention to what's going on around me. Fuck. Alright, hang on. But yeah, I think... Isn't Battlegrounds out like next week or something? I think it's out in September. If not September, then it's like October. It should be really soon. I did apply for like a free code, like for, you know, like influencers or whatever. Unfortunately, I didn't hear back. Nice. Health restocked. But I'll be getting that game and playing it. Not sure what happened there exactly, but I think the guy already blew up before I got to him, but I wanted to pick up the shotgun and figured I'd shoot the rocket first anyway. Oh yeah. Escape through the... Ooh, wait, hang on. Maybe don't run right into the fireball. Open the door. Oh, hello. Can be a little confusing what's going on here, but it's still pretty cool. Again, like, this is, I mean, it's all brown. Wait, why am I not just picking up the ammo? It's the same gun. Oh, I guess technically it's not. It's just had the same image in the UI, but it is actually a different, like, AK. Oh, that headshot sound is so satisfying. I think I did something to kill the guy. Did I, like, open a steam valve? Yeah, I think so. There's some cool, like, environmental interactions and shit. Oh, fuck. Can't quite shoot around the corner, huh? But yeah, like, the levels in this game are kind of cool. Like, there's some, for, you know, for being a round shooter, it's still so much more varied and interesting than the second game. There. I was like, no, he's not. What the fuck? The damage direction indicator is like not the most reliable. So can I? Yeah, but just get into a melee fight. Oh, couldn't cancel out of the animation. Just block. Just talking to himself, I guess. Psyching himself up. I love that uppercut. Oh, press A. There we go. Ooh, health. Nice. I guess I was hitting him. Not getting a lot of feedback, but it works. Again, like, I think this game has felt pretty good. Like, the level of challenge and what's going on, like, it's... I've never been stuck at the same place for too long.
These ventilation tunnels will get you through to the other side of the complex. That's where you'll find what you're looking for.
It's not the most original. It's not the most unique. But it's serviceable. It's a pretty good poster. And it has The Rock, and you can do wrestling moves. Like, I don't necessarily ask for a lot. And in that regard, like, you know, it feels like it mostly delivers. Right, the Jumanji game is another Rock game. I was very much contemplating picking that game up, just for the novelty of it being a console movie game in 2018, 2019, whenever that came out. But I looked up video of the game, and it honestly looks miserable. It's just like a super bland, like, it looks exactly like the level of blandness feels like what you would expect from a PS2 era movie game, except it has like third person running around shooting that feels more, I don't want to use the word modern because that has maybe a positive connotation, but it looks newer in some ways. Yeah, you just like run around and shoot stuff and collect floating like N64 collectibles looking stuff. Like it feels like it's made to like look like a video game, if that makes sense. It didn't seem very interesting. I mean, I'd still be curious to check it out for the novelty of it, but not, you know, it was like 40 euros or something, and it didn't seem that interesting. Let's just swap to this so we get more ammo. Third-person deathmatch, but with objectives. Yeah, I didn't look that closely into it. But yeah, it's like you run around and you shoot your Donkey Kong coconut gun or some shit. Like, it was just... Seemed to have just no depth to it. It looked like a game that would have been released as a, you know, $15 Xbox Live Arcade thing. But it was like a, not quite full price, but more expensive than that retail game. It's one of those things where it seemed like they put it out at retail to justify that price. Similar to something like, there was a Ghostbusters game that I don't think was based on the 2016 movie, but it came out, or, I mean, I guess it was, I forget exactly, I haven't played it, but, or it wasn't an adaptation of the movie, but it probably featured those characters. I don't know. I think that was an Activision joint, because Activision definitely put out, you know, same with those Platinum games, like TMNT and Transformers, and I think Legend of Korra also. They all came out on disc, which I'm happy about. I own the physical releases of both TMNT and Transformers Devastation. I was going to say both great games. That's not true. Turtles kind of sucks. But I really enjoy Transformers. But the difference being that those are like... I can't stealth them, but... The Ghostbusters games definitely didn't seem like it was... that it did much to justify that. Oh, sure, I'll just... take care of that guy. And I got similar vibes from the Jumanji game for sure. It's kind of cool. The spider tank fight. Oop, there's someone to the right of me. I think I hurt myself, that's fine. What's up, dude? I think we got him, yeah. Takes place after the movie, I see. Yeah, I was like curious about that game again, mostly out of the novelty of its existence, more so than anything particular about it. Lord knows I'm pretty tired of twin-stick shooters. The fire is kind of flickering. All right, I think we can maybe. Oh, no! Oh boy. I was gonna say, I think we're gonna be done with this, but no, there's like a bunch of spider tanks left here. It's kind of cool you can actually just destroy the wall. That's not something you get to do a lot of this game. It's a rare example of a cool set-piece moment that's actually fully interactive. But I suppose the on-foot levels are arguably more elaborate than the driving stages. It's getting really hard to see. Getting some of those GoldenEye vibes, actually, I guess. Fucking smoke and fire, just lingering, dropping the frame rate to single digits. This is kind of a cool part, though. There's, like... Before this level, I don't think we ever saw more than one of these at a time, basically. And now there's just, like, fucking 8 of them. Like, that's a cool escalation. I dig that for sure. Ghostbusters game does not have... I misinterpreted the radar there. Does not have the actresses. It has new characters. I see. And I guess that also, like... is one of those things where you look at it and say, like... You know, that's... You couldn't spend that money even, huh? Like... It's... I think it was like a $50 game or something on disc. It might even have been like retail only. Probably not. I guess that's not a thing, but it seems like it would have been put out that way despite... I mean, that actually reminds me of... which may have been a Rock thing too. Hang on. G.I. Joe. Or... No, I guess it was the second movie. The second G.I. Joe movie that got a game. And The Rock was only in the first one. I think? I think it was Rise of Cobra. Because that was the second movie, right? Man, I haven't watched those movies in forever. Seems crazy to think that G.I. Joe got a second movie, by the way. But yeah, that was like an arcadey top-down run-around shooter-y kind of thing that was released at retail for a PS3. To defeat Cyrus. Oh yeah, Cyrus is the big villain. And that's one of those games where you looked at it and it's like, huh, why is this a retail game? Back when that was more of a distinction. Man, that new G.I. Joe guy... Can't talk. The new G.I. Joe game. I'm not big into G.I. Joe or anything, but I still think it's like... The setting and characters and style and everything of it seems like tailor-made for video games. Yet, there's been a distinct lack of cool G.I. Joe games over the past couple of decades. And there's a new one coming out that looks like a, I don't know, online mobile shooter kind of thing. And it's published by Gameloft, I think. Or what was it? Not Gameloft. Game Mill? Is that their name? All I've heard from people who have any familiarity with that basically is like, well, that eliminates any chance of this being interesting. I think it was on the... Might have been on the Giant Bombcast I was listening to. They were talking about it, and like the game had... There was like some IGN exclusive article or something about the game. And the article made no mention of who actually developed or published the game, which is like a great sign of confidence. Rise of Cobra came out for PS2 and Wii as well. I mean, it makes sense in that time frame, I suppose. Although 09 is a pretty late PS2 game. Maybe not. I'm trying to think. Speaking of Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters also had another game that I know was on the Wii, and it might have been on PS2. That came out alongside the well, the big Ghostbusters game that just got a remaster thing. But the Wii Ghostbusters game had... It was like an original look to it, but the character designs were kind of cartoony, and they weren't based on the real Ghostbusters, but it was kind of evoked... Like some of the character designs. I think like Egon had the blonde curly hair or something. And I remember vaguely hearing that the Wii Ghostbusters game was actually pretty decent. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I guess I... Oh, okay. Ah, fuck. Well, I can restock grenades, I think. I didn't mean to throw one, but... There we go. I wanted to change weapons. There we go. Yeah, the shotgun... Like, it's worth keeping it because maybe the shotgun will be useful. I don't know what scenario we're going to be thrown into here. Yeah, the phone and DS and PSP versions of G.I. Joe might be pretty different, but they might be cool. Funny to see these.
Decker, welcome to the future of combat. I want to thank you for your participation.
In what?
Our ongoing research in advanced combat technology and training. You have been a most beneficial study.
Forgot about
over the
this guy.
past year. Our smart armor, weapons, and vehicle prototypes have been designed and tested right here in this lab, based largely upon observation of your work. But now that the prototypes have been perfected, you are redundant. Your journey ends here.
We're fighting evil rocket clones. Control tower. Okay, now we gotta figure out... So we're gonna shoot these things, I guess. Yeah. Oh, well, let's... You know what? Shotgun, probably not a bad choice. Okay, I did not realize I took that much damage, but here we go. Yeah, so the bald guy that we saw in the cutscene, like we've seen him before, kind of. We've not been like properly introduced or anything. Oh, maybe that was what killed me. I can see that. But I wonder, is that Cyrus, or is Cyrus the guy in the red shirt? And this guy was just like curveball. I guess I'm being exploded. There's a lot of shit going on here. My health. Alright. But yeah, that era of like everything coming to 50 different systems, which was still like doable, because each one of them didn't require the, you know, the insane scale of production as modern AAA games. Fuck's sake. Oh, fuck me. Given that you can kill these guys by punching them, I want to say you could probably shoot them as well, but I don't fucking know. Like, what hit me there? I mean, I was taking damage, but what actually landed the killing blow was very much unclear to me. You know what? I actually do have grenades, so maybe we should try to toss those. Break shit? Well, maybe that didn't work. I probably did damage, but how would you even know? Like, the dudes are fucking more mobile than you, it feels like. I just want to relax for a second to regain some health, but you keep getting shot at. Because you can see the empty bars or empty pips or whatever. That is recoverable health. throw these out there. Are grenades done anything? Yeah, they're not useless by any means. But it's difficult when it's hard to even figure out where the enemies are.
Unspeakable horror.
Ushi84 with 4 months of Unspeakable Horrors. Thank you very much for your support. And I don't know. I was gonna say something catchy, but I was a little preoccupied with this. Keep trying to run away to regain health, but I just keep catching stray bullets and taking more damage. Ah, shit. Only one person can defeat Dwayne the Interceptor Rock Johnson, and that is Dwayne the Interceptor Rock Johnson. And, looks accurate to me. Like, the FOV is really narrow. Like, it's so hard to get a... Like, even with the fucking motion sensor, whatever, radar, like, you just cannot see what's going on around you. And I'm being shot at, like, in the damage indicator. I don't know, like, is it relative to him and not to the camera? Like... The angles of the arrows on the indicator just does not seem like they're right. Okay, I think I got knocked down there. I got stuck for a while. I'm not sure if there's health anywhere in the room. It doesn't seem like there would be, but... Okay. So you definitely take damage if you stand close to it. Because I was thinking, you know, what if I get close enough for the shotgun to not be shit against this thing? And it works, but you just can't get too close. Like, these guys have shotguns, I guess, and it works well for them because they get to fucking sneak up on me. Fucking table. Defeat Marduk. Alright. We're Tekken now, I guess. Didn't see that coming. But I think we can out-wrestle Marduk. Oh boy. Oh, that sounds so satisfying. See, even that, like, that was a bit chaotic and frustrating, but even that wasn't really too bad. We got through that pretty quickly. And here's the checkpoint. Some health would be nice, but I guess, again, if we die here and retry this, we should respawn with more health. I just love the fact that you can do stealth wrestling takedowns in this game. Like, put that on the fucking box. What a sick feature. Ooh, there we go. There's the health. The only thing missing is really for Dwayne the Spy Hunter Johnson to cut some promos.
You don't know when it's time to quit, do you, Decker?
Actually, I've got a feeling it might be pretty soon.
Finally, we agree. Marduk, it's quitting time.
Oh yeah, I guess we didn't actually fight this thing. Doesn't have a life bar. Oh, it does now. Time until liftoff. Okay, interesting. Have I driven a car once? We've driven a car, I think, 3 times, maybe? Something like that. And whenever we do drive, it's been like a couple of missions kind of in a row. Which was like a relatively extended driving part. But yeah, it's been a minority of the action. I just realized, dude, these fucking weapon lockers are so... They just fucking blend in with all of the everything else going on in the environment. They just look like generic industrial boxes. So yeah, I was like, there's health here. There should be weapons around. And yeah, fucking right next to it. I just missed it last time. So it'll be a little bit annoying to have to run through this thing every new attempt, but bigger question is, I guess that's to keep me from going like melee. Alright, it doesn't seem necessarily that big a threat though. Okay, I guess I gotta drop these things on him, the red things. Oh, I can just drop it on him directly. I see. And I can just fucking shoot him once and it works. It's very convenient. I figured that would happen, but not a problem. Oh, I can just shoot him at this point. Can I? Wait, press A. Pick up. Oh. Maybe it isn't damaging him? I thought I could damage him just shooting before. Fuck's sake. Oh, there we go. Okay. He didn't fall over or anything. Rock's dainty little hand. We haven't driven a lot of cars slash boats slash bikes, but we have been on trains and planes
Can't talk right now.
and whatnot.
Busy.
But a little bit of both, I suppose. But yeah, this is like pretty cool action movie set PC type of stuff. Kind of dig it. Dude, fucking good luck seeing where fucking anyone or anything is here, though. That's pretty cool, though. There's some pretty neat little sort of environmental interactions and shit in this game. I just keep running through everyone and shooting. Seems to work pretty well so far. I'm not even taking that much damage. So I can break his neck.
Wait.
Stock gun sound.
Let me.
Think you can hit your target?
From this range, how could I miss?
So this is it. You finally get your chance to settle the score.
Yeah, been waiting over a year.
Holy shit, guys. Who could have seen this coming? Like ridiculous Max Payne slow-mo muzzle flashes that don't look realistic at all, or not even very cool. Oh, I guess she got hit.
I didn't think I'd ever get my shot.
I was beginning to doubt it myself. Barely clipped you. Let's get out of here.
There we go. I was gonna say, he's just making light of the situation in a way that's not entirely appropriate. Like, looks like you got shot. Oh, okay. Ah, that's cool. Oh boy. Oop. Okay, maybe don't walk backwards. I didn't realize the camera would turn. All right, that's fine. He'll live. He'll be taking worse bumps.
What's going on?
Let me catch up with chat. Where'd you admit this? Feel like the health system strikes a good balance between risk factor of traditional numeric health and forgiving nature of modern regenerating cover shooters. Yeah, I like the health system. It works well. Like, you can die really fast, but it's usually when you fuck up or a little too careless. Like, it's got stuff like that that feels more modern than you kind of would expect. And then certain other things just feel a little, ever so slightly archaic. Archaic is maybe a bit harsh, but the game feels its age, you know, as you'd expect any game, really. But I think it's interesting to go back to games that are like not, you know, not like 16-bit 2D games that are just like so different from anything that comes out these days, but a game like this that sort of has one foot in the current paradigm of like AAA action gaming or whatever. Well, not even current AAA, because structurally there's nothing similar. But let's just say one foot in like the current paradigm of action games, and 1 foot in a distinctly bygone era. To kind of see which pieces feel surprisingly modern and which parts feel like surprisingly old. Yeah, I held down because of the camera angle in the cutscene, but there we go. Oh, crouch, I guess. This is pretty cool. The prompt is coming up a little late. Oops. Oh. Time until crash. Oh, fuck's sake. Well, there's no boxes left, but I think we're Yikes, that's pretty loud.
What's going on?
Yeah, the way the max health limit decreases. Yeah, if it didn't have that, you just like, it works well enough where you can sort of recover a little bit by the way the recovery works. But you're never truly incentivized to just not, you know, to stop fighting. Because, I mean, partially because of the way this health system works, but also, frankly, with how cover and everything, like, kind of doesn't work great. That guy's armor, though. Oh, fuck this shit. I'll just skip it. Yeah, well, this is not a train. Because we can see the boxes over there. Just gotta find the, like, walk a little bit, then crouch. Because you can't really react to the box or the crouch instruction. Hey, there's the interceptor. Turns out she was a good guy all along.
So this is what you've been working on this whole time? Your escape vehicle?
Yeah, I was just waiting for a driver I could trust behind the wheel. It's never been tested, but now seems as good a time as any to see what it can do.
So does this one have wings?
Hey, wing. Nice option.
There we go.
Thought so.
We just had parachutes in the last game. I think that's credits. Oh, okay, cool. We beat the game. That was the last boss. So what happened to the bad guy? He just ran away? Ran out of escape pod? Right? He just like shot away the front of the plane? I figured we might get a cool flying stage to fly after him and do the final boss. Unless this is like the bad ending and we're supposed to get like all optional what do you call it? Secondary objectives. Let me go to game FAQs and just check a few things. I want to see if there's like cheat codes and stuff anyway. So let's see if we can find some information on this. Spy Hunter, Nowhere to Run. This game came out in September 06, by the way. So this game came out after Dead Rising, for example. I guess it came out after Lost Planet, too. I think that was around that time. Early, like, fall 06. Came out a few months, like 2 months before the PS3. But the PS3 didn't actually get many impressive games until, like, a year later, so... But yeah, just back on the topic of this game's contemporaries. Okay, cheats. Unlock the original Spy Hunter arcade game. Well, we did that. No other cheats, I guess. I just want to see if there's like... well, I wanted to see if there were cheat codes or anything like that. But also, in general, find out anything about... if there's a actual last stage and final boss. It was kind of a weird ending to the game. There's bonus missions, but they seem pretty I mean, we might take a look at them. There's a section here in the walkthrough for region differences, NTSC versus PAL. Kind of curious to see what that might entail. Just skimming through this. Okay, it looks like there's a a list of differences between the NTSC and PAL versions of this, and they're very exciting, such as the copyright screen uses a different Arial font in both versions, as the narrow version was used in the NTSC version, while the regular version was used in the PAL version. Very exciting. Only one of the 3 bonus videos is present in the PAL version. Huh. Wait, what? Okay. There's some bonus videos, and the text is very confusingly written, but it seems like there's only one of the several 3 bonus videos present, because then it says only the Rock mocap video is available on the NTSC. But let's talk about some trailer videos that went unused. I don't know. Well, it doesn't seem like there were many exciting PAL changes. Sounds like there's some like very slight tweaks to the auto-save system, which I guess probably is simply because the PAL version came out probably a few months later or something. Huh, I guess, yeah, it looks like the bonus challenge missions, whatever, you unlock them by achieving, like by clearing secondary objectives. You're supposed to get like rankings, like again, there's no mission, debriefing for any of the stages. So I have no idea how close I may have gotten to do them. I guess you need some of these things to unlock the videos, but it seems like hopefully we would have done that. Well, we're back to the main menu, I guess. Yeah, a very weird ending. Not just like the ending cutscene, but just like how the game sort of ended. The airplane stuff was really cool, but it was a little bit anticlimactic that was it. The Spy Hunter 2, for as much as I thought the game was pretty meh, or very meh, the very final mission with the giant arc tank boss fight thing where we like drove into the vehicle and had to destroy it from the inside, like that was pretty cool. This was kind of okay. Let's check out bonus modes. Okay, so we've gotten 5 recruits, 7 operatives, and 0 spy hunters. Actually, let's go to... Can we see our rank? No? Okay. We can't see which game we've... or which mission we've gotten which rankings on. My interpretation from what I'm skimming in this FAQ is that each of these rankings represents our specific rating. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I tweeted this image when I tweeted about going live last time. And I was wondering where it's from because it didn't seem to be in the game, but I guess it was a trailer. Oh, okay, so we can see the cutscenes. Wow, yeah, there's a shit ton of them. Huh. But yeah, I guess if we go back to... Okay, so we unlocked this one. But these require... Yeah, it says there, Spy Hunter 12. And the bonus levels too, probably... we didn't unlock many of these. But we do have Spy Hunter Arcade. Let's check out that super quick. Ooh, there's a challenge. Oh shit, what the heck? It's not whoa, okay. I thought it would be the arcade game. Wow. Because they definitely put some old arcade games in some of their other games. Like Mortal Kombat 2 is unlockable in not Spy Hunter 2. Mortal Kombat 2 is unlockable in MK Shaolin Monks. And I mean, outside of Midway, there was definitely stuff like... I remember Prince of Persia. Sense of Time, I think, had the original Prince of Persia as an unlockable. There's, you know, that kind of thing started becoming a thing. So I thought for sure, especially that, you know, there was an arcade cabinet and it's called Spy Hunter Arcade and had the artwork, but no, it's just kind of a half-baked remake. I've got like alternate weapons and everything. I can technically probably shoot that helicopter, but oh, this music is so bland though. I feel like this is a lot easier than actual Spy Hunter. On account of having not game overed 5 times already. Dying from getting pushed gently towards the side of the road, though. I mean, at least if that's gonna kill you, like, make your car fucking explode. Don't just fade to black as the car just clips. Whoa. I didn't come out where I went in, but alright. We're Dwayne the Boat Johnson. Can we break 10K? Oh, that was probably a thing I should have collected. I wasn't sure if that big plane was a friend or foe. Oh, can I? Oh, I do have my side attacks. I didn't even think of that. Dude, this is like level 2. Sick. This is kind of more playable and fun than the actual game. But, I mean, the driving stuff, you can kind of understand what's going on. It is a bit shit that even this runs at 30 FPS, though. Like, it's more consistent 30 than the actual game, but even so, it's, like, not particularly impressive. Oh, yeah, you can fire off your little chaffs. Even here, the audio mixing is all fucked up, too. Certain things just don't make a noise. The environments aren't super visually stimulating. Whoa, holy moly, I just bounced really far away. Well, I was expecting to die a lot sooner, but now I kind of want to keep going. I actually have a full life bar. I didn't even realize that. Life bar seems to have limited meaning when a gentle nudge to the side of the road is all it takes to kill you instantly, though. And these wheel spike things don't seem quite as effective as in the main game. But it's a cute little thing. It's kind of funny, though, that you kind of, you know, do more driving here than in the entirety of the main game. Reminds me of the arcade mode in Final Fight Streetwise, which I erroneously used to think was like the quote-unquote best part of the game. What just happened there? Did I die? I thought I was trying to collect the thing that the plane dropped, but oh well. I guess I died, but it wasn't exactly clear how that happened. And very unceremonious, just kicking us back to the menu by running into the boat. Maybe I wasn't meant to. Who knows? It ended. There's that. But yeah, the arcade mode in Final Fight Streetwise is not good. I mean, the main game kind of sucks ass also. The game came out in a similar time frame, by the way. But that arcade mode is pretty awful. Dude, he looks so young and weird here. Let's check out the Rock mocap video. I think that's more correct. It's like not
doing motion capturing work because as a gamer myself, it's great to make sure that the person who they're playing and who they're depicting is that real person. I love that.
Right? I do look cool, right?
Super.
Okay.
How many creative ways can you kill somebody? It sounds really sick, but without, say for example, without a gun, but just hand-to-hand combat. How many ways can you break a neck? How many ways can you break an arm? How many ways can you stop somebody from breathing?
Capture.
Fucking sound effects.
Didn't anyone ever tell you? It's rude to point.
Oh my god.
Editing.
He's gonna be smart, yeah. Okay. Can he break necks? Yeah. Can he walk with like a cool something like yeah. Can he sing? Yeah. So anything. He's not singing.
Yeah, I mean he's gotten pretty jacked in recent years. He was a tiny baby back then. Let's check out Ultimate CG Rock.
Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to point?
Wait.
Interceptor is no longer the most advanced assault vehicle ever. With the world's most dangerous secret agent at its controls. It's a Predator.
Fucking stock sound effects over the, like, dubbed over the gameplay footage. So goofy. It's interesting. The design is different. Like in all the gameplay footage in that trailer, his costume looks a little different. Transformation was a lot more convincing. Yeah, the transformation stuff is not very, like, there's a few sections where you actually drive between or switch between driving on land and in water, and it changes in real time and it looks fine and everything, but it doesn't have, it's not as elaborate and cool. And the design of the car in general, I think, was never topped the way it looked in the first game. Was it Midway that made the Defender remake where you're flying around in 3D on bland red-brown Mars? That doesn't sound familiar, but it would have been Midway. Midway owns, well, Warner at this point, I suppose. But, because at some point the arcade, like Atari games, Atari gets so confusing, but, well, Defender was, maybe Defender was a Williams game? I don't even remember. Yeah, no, it would have been, actually. Defenders was Eugene Jarvis, right? So that would have been a Williams game. So that would have been Midway to begin with. But yeah, so like Bally, Midway, and Williams merged at some point in the ancient history. So like Williams and Midway was always kind of the same thing. I guess Midway was like the arcade division of Williams, who otherwise mostly did pinball, I think, maybe. I'm not sure about the details. But Atari went through so many different sort of incarnations and weird transitions over the years, and the Atari Corp? I don't know, I forget what they were called exactly, but Atari Games was the arcade company, and I guess Tengen, who then became Atari whatever, was a separate company, and the arcade division of Atari was absorbed by Midway at some point. So Midway put out a bunch of arcade collections and stuff like that that had both the old Williams Midway classics, you know, like Arch Rivals or what's it called? Rampage, that kind of thing. Spy Hunter, I guess, was a Williams game also. Defender, Robotron, but also stuff like Pit Fighter, of course, the classic, and other games from like the older Atari, the Atari Gong, FM synth era. So it gets a little jumbled up and convoluted, and I have a hard time sometimes remembering where some of those games came from, the American arcade games. But of course, if you do play an Atari game from that era and you just hear the Atari Gong, you know instantly. Atari Corpse. Well, definitely a little bit of a underwhelming ending, but I feel an immense degree of satisfaction of having gone through all three of these Spy Hunter games for PS2 and Xbox. It was really fun. And even the second game, you know, I would not really have any interest in ever playing it again. I don't think I would have that much interest in playing this game again, for that matter. But it provided some interesting context. I'm happy to have played all three, especially because the first one was so awesome. But it's the end of an era. We're gonna move on to something else next time I stream. I'm gonna have to check when WWE Battlegrounds comes out, because I'll be definitely streaming that when it comes out. I'm not sure if that's like next week or later in September or maybe October, but I think it's September. Retromania Wrestling should be in the not too distant future as well, but there's no exact release date for that. But I'll be streaming that. Speaking of wrestling games, my birthday is coming up in about 2 weeks. WWE is next Friday. Cool. I need to figure out how to get that, which version I'm getting, etc. But I guess probably next weekend we'll get some WWE Battlegrounds action then. Cool. But yeah, the 22nd is my birthday. I haven't been able to check into this just yet, but I'm gonna see if I'm gonna be able to take a little bit of time off work to do some streaming. Gonna do a Barbarian stream for my birthday. Yeah, I hear that's the hot new thing. Barbarian birthday streams. Only the hottest streamers on Twitch do it. We'll see. I haven't decided on a theme, but I want to do some kind of theme stream. We did beat 'em ups by request last year, and that was a lot of fun. I was thinking the other day that maybe I'll continue something like that. It was fun, and I haven't done any fighting game request streams in a while. It just hasn't really been in the cards. But so maybe something like that. I could, the only argument against it for me is that I did it last year, and I would maybe want to do something different this year. But I don't have any plans. I haven't made any plans yet. I don't know exactly what I'll be doing. But I want to do something for my birthday anyway. So it's on the 22nd, and either if I can take 22nd off work, I might just stream all day. But it's going to be questionable whether I'll be able to do that. But I might be able to take the Wednesday off, the 23rd, in which case maybe I'll just stream like all night instead, and just sleep all day the day after. I'll need to workshop it, but once I have those plans solidified, I'll be letting everyone know on Twitter and Discord and all that stuff, figure out what we're going to do. But yeah, it's Wednesday today. Maybe I'll stream on Friday, and maybe I'll do another fighting game request streams. Obviously, I don't really have anything on the docket exactly right now. But I would expect the next stream to be Friday or maybe Saturday, and maybe PC Engine stuff, maybe fighting game requests. It's been a while, so that's what I'm leaning towards right now. But who knows? In between now and then, I might just really want to do something else and really want to stream something. So we'll just have to see what happens. Maybe I'll just want to play more movie games or the Rock games or Midway games. Earlier on in this game reminded me a lot of Dead to Rights, so it kind of made me want to play that. I have it, the first Dead to Rights. I bought it back in the day, but I did actually also buy the Dead to Rights. What is it called? Retribution, I think, for PS3, like a couple of years ago, and I haven't played that yet. So maybe I'd want to check that out. But I don't know. I feel like I don't know if my viewers are that stoked about warehouse shooters. Some of you are, maybe. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to have to figure out a good opportunity to draw some art for this game, as it was requested by MarkerMem. I got to think long and hard about what that's actually going to be, but I'm going to get to draw The Rock, so that's fun. I don't have to feel bad, by the way, making a drawing of him and not a car, because the car, like, fucking barely features in the game. So I guess I'll just draw him doing a suplex or some shit. It might be fun. Anywho, that's going to be it for me tonight. I'm going to wrap up here. And, yeah, satisfied that we finished this game. It was pretty fun. I mean, 10 billion times more fun than the second game, easily. I still think, comparing part 1 and this, like, the first game is good, and this game is fun, kind of. Obviously, the first game is fun also, but I'd have to add a lot of qualifiers and caveats to recommend this game. But the first one is, like, fucking amazing. It's a super good game. But this was still far more enjoyable than I expected. Animorph style transformation from the Rock to car. Yeah, maybe we'll, maybe I'll, develop that Moonwalker Spy Hunter connection. Maybe we'll, I'll think of something like that. Anyway, I shall see who else is streaming right now and see if I can't send you lovely people their way. Let me actually check. Is Goaty live yet? Goaty's about to finish Road Rash, right? He is. Let's check in on Goaty and see if we can witness him finishing the 80,000 hour quest to beat the impossible levels of Road Rash. Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. Take care, everybody. See you next time. Bye.